What is up, and welcome to Weirdo Central. I am that guy Vegas,
And I'm Native Nightwing.
and we are here to bring you the Epic Wrestling Show. The very first episode.
Uno.
Mind you, the very first episode of the Epic Wrestling Show. We're actually here to do our predictions for the SummerSlam. SummerSlam coming up. I'm excited.
Are you?
I'm very excited.
I am excited.
I'm excited to take my title back.
He says take it back, but it's got a home.
I'm taking it back. You won it at Battleground off of some...
Now I want it clean.
It didn't.
He's the only time he retained, I believe it was off championship advantage.
Championship advantage.
And when I retained, what did I win clean? I think I won clean.
It was a 1-2-3 pin. We're here to bring you, obviously, as you can see, he currently has the Weirdo Central belt. That's what the big W is for. It has nothing to do with WWE at all.
No copyright infringement.
Nothing.
Ever.
No copyright infringement.
This is
I'm
not
so
here.
sorry, Vince McMahon.
Just gonna color this black.
We have to do something with it. We're here with our prediction show.
Ooh.
Like I said, getting ready for SummerSlam. We did our own predictions separately. So I don't know what he's thinking. He doesn't know what I'm thinking. Bullet Club. So starting off the show, we got Team Carmella, Naomi, and Becky going up against Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Eva the Great. All Red Everything, Marie.
Boy.
Who you got for this?
Man, I got Team Becky.
You got Team Becky?
Team Becky. Or Team Carmella, however you're feeling.
He just wants to say Becky.
I like gingers, so...
He does have a thing for gingers.
I do got a thing for gingers, Becky.
I do also have Team Carmella.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say Team Naomi.
Team Naomi.
I got Team Naomi.
Give her a little love.
I got to give her a little bit of love. Jey Uso does, or Jimmy, whichever one. I think that Eva, she's done the build-up of the heel
I don't know.
diva.
I think it's the most heel thing ever to not show up to a pay-per-view match delayed by traffic or, I don't know.
I think she's going to show up.
What? I don't know. A titty slipped out in the cab. I can't make it.
I think she's going to show up. I don't think she's going to wrestle that much.
At all? Ever?
I don't think she's going to get a pop.
I think Becky's going to kick her in the face. Becky's so salty with that girl right now.
Do they win clean? Or do they win by, like, count out or something irrelevant?
Nah, faces win clean.
Okay, faces win clean. All right, coming up, Cesaro versus Sheamus. Best out of 7.
Oh, God,
Best out of
Why?
7. Can we handle that much
Why?
Sheamus?
You know what? Cesaro for the sweep.
You got Cesaro.
I got Cesaro.
We're talking about SummerSlam.
We're talking about SummerSlam. I got Cesaro.
I have Sheamus. It's best of 7. He wins the first few and then Cesaro wins out. But SummerSlam's the first one, and I think Sheamus takes it. I think he takes it.
I got
Couple
Cesaro.
haters.
Couple haters.
Couple haters.
Couple haters.
He a haters.
I'm not a hater.
He's a hater.
I'm a hater.
I take Sheamus. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shade.
All right, so going to my personal belief, probably the best heel,
I mean, you're not wrong.
true heel in the WWE right now.
Sad thing is you're not wrong.
Miz versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. I got Miz. I picked Miz.
I got Miz too because...
You picked Miz for Maurice. I know why.
No, I picked Miz because Apollo Crews?
Apollo Crews?
Apollo Crews? Like, why don't you just throw a fan in the ring?
Whoa. Give Apollo Crews credit. Give him credit.
He's got no push.
The kid is talented.
He's got no push, though.
He doesn't. And that I blame
You can't expect me to believe he's going to win a championship and he's had no push. Come on, guys. This isn't...
But we're also talking about Vince McMahon, we're also talking about WWE. He might let Apollo Crews win to get his push.
This ain't the Attitude Era, Vince. You can't do shit like this.
He might take the win just to give him his push. I still pick Miz.
I mean, yeah.
Because Miz is
I don't think he drops
Miz.
it yet. Not to Apollo.
probably your match of the night. Probably the most entertaining match, I think,
Definitely.
on and off the mic.
Gotta be.
On and off the mic, probably the most entertaining. The tag team of Enzo and Big Cass coming back home versus Jericho. You go, Jericho.
You go, Jericho.
Like, that's a Mean Girls reference.
Yeah, no. I'm aware.
Okay.
Jericho, though.
Jericho.
I mean, really, though? Jericho. I think just so
That sound that I made just kind of...
Because it's just so Jericho can be vain, and he's like, I mean, but technically I still suppose Jericho.
It does still spell Jericho.
Vain bastard.
He's very vain. But I like drink it in, man.
I don't, and I don't like stupid idiot. We all know what he wants to
You're
say.
a stupid idiot.
We all know what he wants to say.
We do, but I'm
thinking
it.
All day.
I'm calling you it right now.
Take it back, Vince.
Stupid idiot. I actually picked Enzo and Big Cass.
Of course.
They're back home.
Hometown boys?
It would be the most savage thing to do for
Vince
those
is also
guys.
the most savage person
He
alive.
is, for them to lose at home.
They were not going to lose to no.
If you don't see it going forward, does Chris Jericho turn on Kevin Owens, or does Kevin Owens turn on Chris Jericho, or do they just lose clean?
I think it's
Or does Enzo leave with a concussion?
I won't put that on my boy like that, bro.
I like Enzo, I'm sorry.
No, man, don't put that voodoo on him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, bro. Like, no, please don't.
Please don't do that.
Don't hit the ropes like that again.
I think Jericho...
But I think if
takes
it's going to
the
be
L.
any... I think if it's anybody.
I think KO turns on Jericho.
KO turns, because KO is the bigger a-hole. Well, he's...
Drink it in, man. I like it.
Jericho wins.
I like it.
Jericho wins.
But in winning the match, I have Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, Enzo and Big Cass all
I
day.
think he has Enzo and Cass. Personally, my match of the night, I'm excited. I'm ready for this. The New Day and their balls, or Big E's lack thereof,
Boy.
going up against the bald-headed ball killers,
Get out of here with that.
the Club.
Miss me with that.
The Club.
No. Okay, I'm going to start this one off. I got the New Day to retain. But hear me out.
Okay?
I got the New Day retain.
Okay.
Because honestly, I think it makes Xavier and Kofi look stronger without Biggie.
But would you tell me dishonestly?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
It makes them look stronger without Biggie. It makes them look like they're a legitimate tag team, which I think also possibility.
We're breaking up the New Day.
Yeah.
I see where
New
you're
Day
going with
split.
that. I respect it. However, the Club takes it.
Going with his heart.
I say
Not his head.
The Club takes it because that now solidifies a heel tag team match that is not the Ascension.
That's why I'm saying
Heel tag team
New Day
champs.
heel turn because they turn on Biggie.
Heel tag team champs. The Club wins. It shows how weak the New Day is without Biggie Langston. He doesn't go by Langston anymore. He goes by Biggie. Speaking of the New Day, if you haven't already, go check out Xavier Woods' Up, Up, Down, Down TV show. YouTube show. It is hilarious. It's awesome for all our gamers out there that do watch.
Nat type shirt.
Watch it. Check it out.
It's
actually,
hilarious.
It's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I applaud Xavier Woods for
Yeah.
that. He has his Madden tournaments are awesome.
Oh, I love them. I kind of want to start pulling those off. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of want to start our own Madden tournament.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I'm sorry, we might have to copyright infringement a little bit, but it's cool. Respect you. You're the champ. You're a real MVP. He not serious.
Club wins.
You're gonna win.
For the second women's match of the night, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the WWE Women's Championship. So I feel like we might be on the same page with this. I don't know, so I'm a little concerned.
No.
So on three.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Sasha
Sasha
Banks. Let's see. All right. 1, 2,
You-
3, go,
you-
or 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay,
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Sasha Banks.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page with
Yeah.
that one. Do we even need to discuss this one?
No.
Okay, cool.
Charlotte.
I didn't think. I mean,
Charlotte.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
So probably the most confusing match
Ever.
of
All time.
SummerSlam, and probably the one that I feel like we might be on the same page. We might be on different pages. I don't know. I'm interested to see exactly what you say.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go on 1, 2, 3, go with this one too, because I will be very surprised if we pick the same person. I'll
Okay.
be very surprised if we pick different people.
Okay.
So either way, I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna overact it. I'm gonna oversell it like Shawn Michaels versus Hulk
Ooh.
Hogan in SummerSlam.
Ooh, no, oversell it. Rock on a Stone Cold Stunner.
Oversell it Scott Hall on a Stone Cold Stunner.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one.
Scott Hall.
Sold.
All right. So Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship.
That's the thing.
1, 2, 3.
Roman.
Rusev. Really?
I think Vince is crazy.
Really?
I think Vince is crazy enough to do it. Yes.
Roman Reigns.
I don't think. I think Vince is crazy enough to do it.
Rusev retains. Team Sevi.
I don't really care one way or the other. That's how much the U.S. title means to me right now.
Okay, let me ask you this. Why? Why do you think Roman Reigns?
Honestly, because people are. I mean, Rusev's just snapping people in half, and it's not really.
I mean, he hasn't really snapped anybody in half here recently. I mean,
That's because he. I mean, who was his last opponent?
Zack Ryder.
And that was
It
disappointing.
was a decent match.
It was disappointment.
Battleground Battleground, he fought Zack Ryder. It wasn't a bad match.
But why did Zack deserve a chance at the U.S. title?
Because he held the Intercontinental title, and he needed the U.S. title. See, I caught myself there.
He didn't. But he didn't. Like, it's nobody's really earned a spot at the belt. Nobody. It's been just like
So you think Roman?
people.
You think Roman has earned a spot at the belt?
No, I just think Vince is an insane person, and
Coming off of a suspension, he fights for titles. He goes back and he fights. You got to get back into it. And this is why I say Rusev. Rusev retains. Starts with that rivalry. I say a couple TV shows, a couple episodes, going into the next pay-per-view. Then Roman wins.
Maybe.
I don't think Roman wins at SummerSlam.
I'm just saying, the man is pretty sorry.
Team Sevi.
I don't really care.
Team Lana.
I mean, I'll go Team Lana.
Team Savannah.
Lana wins.
Rusevana.
Lana wins the U.S. Championship.
Lana wins life.
Sold.
Lana wins everything.
Yeah.
She's freaking gorgeous.
What?
Goodness gracious.
Good job, Ruru.
So speaking of gorgeous hair, AJ Styles
Soccer
versus
mom.
AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Big match, John. And soccer mom himself. AJ Styles.
You're going to the...
No, John just doesn't need this. AJ Styles.
So nice to see you come over to the dark side.
I mean, I like AJ. He's a phenomenal wrestler.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? Yeah, I like that. But no, I don't think John needs it.
He doesn't.
And AJ does at this point. He's this close.
Yes.
Like, just one more
I have
push.
to say, I agree with you.
Over.
AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles wins this one. I think, John had the tag team match at Battleground with Enzo and Big Cass.
Yeah, and he won.
And he did win. But I like AJ Styles' chances on this.
Hey, whatever, bro. I don't want a Bullet Club shirt. Balor Club. Taking it back.
You said Bowser Club?
Balor.
Oh, I might make a Bowser Club.
Let's do it.
Bowser. Screw Mario and Luigi.
Bowser's
Club.
where it's at. I always go for the villains.
It's Mr. Steel Girl.
I cried when Scar died. Lion King reference. Get it.
If anybody didn't understand that, then obviously you're not talking about Al Pacino. Like, it was Scarface, but
I cried when he died.
Did you? Yeah, I feel like you have to be a real man.
Yeah,
you got to cry when
Al Pacino.
Scarface died. He went out like
G.
a certified G,
Certified
and
G.
a bona fide stud.
Bona fide.
How you doing, Scarface? He's dead, but that's how he's doing.
Goosing it.
So the first championship match, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I picked Dean.
Lunatics.
I picked the lunatic champ.
I just don't think Dolph. No.
It'd be nice to see it.
I mean,
I
he's
think
done
he
it before.
deserves it.
I don't think he deserves it.
I think he deserves. He doesn't deserve it more than Dean, but he deserves it.
Dean needs to hold that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's just an awesome championship run.
I mean, it's great. I mean, he comes. He doesn't. He says it. I don't care who I fight. When I fight him.
I think he has a longer run than Seth did. And I think that.
Well, Seth's was only deterred because of injury.
Well,
if no injury, Seth still holds on to that title.
I don't know. They probably still would have to drop it. But I don't know. I think he has a longer one than Seth would have had.
Okay.
He's a contender.
If Dolph loses.
I mean, he doesn't have Vicky there, so of course he's going to lose.
If Dolph loses, where does he go from here?
You could have Dolph go for the Intercontinental Championship.
And I say this, and even though I've picked Dean Ambrose to win, this is how he wins. I feel a ref distraction. I feel Bray Wyatt gets involved.
Oh, honestly.
I feel Bray Wyatt attacks Dolph Ziggler.
Disqualification?
No, ref's distracted. I feel Eric Rowan, Bray Wyatt show up at the ring. Eric Rowan.
Did you not see SmackDown?
I did see SmackDown.
Eric Rowan is questionable.
But
he's on waivers.
It's the king of the mind games. We're talking about Bray Wyatt here.
I don't know. Or maybe that's something Eric Rowan does to get back in his good graces.
There you go.
Because he is on waivers right now.
Exactly. So Eric Rowan distracts the ref. Lights go out. Boom. Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan show up at ringside. Eric Rowan distracts the ref. Bray Wyatt hits Dolph Ziggler with his sister Abigail. Dean Ambrose pins. Dean Ambrose pins.
What do you think? I can see that. But, little added thing here. Dean's out. Super kick.
Super kick. Dean
Bray
Ambrose
throws him on top.
Yeah, I mean, and that starts a feud for Dolph Ziggler and Bray Wyatt after SummerSlam.
Yep. Or it could also lead to a Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose.
Because he's mad that he didn't win clean.
Because Dean would be the one that would be mad that he won
would.
the technicality. He would be salty about this.
I like where we're going here.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I do.
But I still think Dean wins.
I
think off a technicality, Bray Wyatt gets involved, but Dean Ambrose wins.
He retains. I do think so.
I'm cool with that. All right, so the second, not the second championship match, but the second big
It's technically a championship match, kind of.
championship. It's kind of a championship.
It's made up, but it's still there.
It's still a championship match. Give it more credit. It's for us. It's for the universe.
Wow, we'll see about that when I see that belt.
I still think that they should
Do they bling it out more than SmackDown's?
I say you bring me the spinning belt. Spin it.
That's what comes out when you spin it, too.
That'd be so bad.
John Cena!
That'd be such a troll to any champion. They just bring back that belt, and anybody that holds it, they spin it. It's just so you know whose championship it actually is.
Big Match John.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
I would do it.
Seth Rollins versus Fergal Devitt,
A.K.A. Finn Balor.
a.k.a. the Demon King. Not the Demon Kane.
No, because he's not going for a championship ever.
The deep.
Nah, no.
I'm gonna stop myself.
Nope.
The Demon King, Fergal Devitt.
Wins.
I think he wins too.
Decidedly.
I think he wins. I think he wins clean.
This,
However,
comma.
we have a double turn in the process of. I think Seth Rollins takes a face turn. I think Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the club gets back together. My perception and from my predictions,
Yeah.
I think that Finn Balor wins. He holds the Universal Championship, and I think the club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, win the tag team, and they all hold gold. And they
We'll discuss
are
this.
creating a new faction,
Yeah.
kind of like the Generation X was, and they make it cool again. They make a faction. I say you do what you got to do,
Do it.
and I think. Oh God! I hope they do it. God, I hope it's there.
God,
I'm excited.
Make it
I'm
happen.
Sporting wood right now. God, man, I can't move, man. The match that's overshadowing every other match is, yes, I put it on there. You read it.
I read it.
I put it on there.
You did.
I say Randy Orton beats Brock, the freaking juiced up guy himself,
Mr. Juice.
Mr. Juice Lesnar. I say Randy Orton wins.
I also have Randy Orton.
You picked Randy Orton.
I did pick Randy Orton.
Is it because of everything that Conor McGregor said?
No, it's because RKO out of nowhere.
I
You hashtag it on a shirt, you gotta come correct.
say Randy kicks out of him in F5, but to win the match, Brock Lesnar gets Randy Orton up on his shoulders, like he normally does. He turns around to the camera. He does his little stomp thing. He turns around. He screams at the camera. Ah! He does that whole thing.
Yeah.
And he goes for the F5. And in the process of the F5, Randy Orton hits an RKO out of the F5. And he goes from Suplex City with a straight Uber to Viperville. I said it.
Ubered it up
Uber to Viperville.
because he's knocked out.
Boom. You're taking an Uber to Viperville out of an F5.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I'm not sure about the F5 into an RKO. I would love to see it.
Boom. 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Paul
on
Heyman does the whole pull my hair back. Oh my God.
But on
Oh
an
my
F5,
God.
you land on your face. So, I mean, he's got a twist in mid. I trust me, I want to see it. It will be clean.
It'd be dope.
It'd be dope as hell. Out of literally nowhere, probably.
Unless he RKO's out of a suplex.
That I could see. Flipping over.
Boom. RKO.
I mean, let's face it, it's Randy. And
Do what he wants.
he's pretty much
Out of nowhere.
awesome. Out of nowhere. Right there.
There's Brock. That's
Uh.
Brock.
And his children's.
That's Randy.
And Brock's
And that's his steroids.
and Brock's children's have to watch
That's his steroids.
as he dies.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
I say it. I
Happening.
believe it.
I believe it. True.
I think it'll happen.
So those
And
are our
then
predictions.
End all be all. This is how it goes down.
Mm.
Once again, I'm that guy Vegas. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter.
And I am Native Nightwing, your champion.
Yeah, Phil.
Huh!
I'm getting it back. Ow! Ow! That's my belt! That's my belt! Keep it weird. I'm getting that title back, but it's mine, not his. Keep it weird, though.